Hey guys, it's Jake and Broadley once again, with another Dash Falcon commentary. Started to do this commentary about 5 minutes ago, except
The first time it was chipmunked, and the second time we were boring.
yeah, and so yeah, boring, chipmunked, and both times it was very awkward for me because Brody was just laughing there because he's the one who sped up the clip, and neither of us. Well, I think Brody knew, but oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Devil in the Box, that's my studios. That was before Monarch Studios was actually.
And before Tiger Fox Studios,
Yeah, before
for that matter.
The only real studios that there were Flame Sword and Devil in the Box.
And Flame Sword couldn't put stuff online.
Yeah, and Flame Sword was Ryan's, who plays Grok Bannon, who's the one who just said Inconceivable. Now, originally, I was just gonna put like the little asterisk and the @ sign and the exclamation point and the number sign to have him like cussing, except Ryan freaked out on me. You know, he was like, he was speaking Dorbellian, so I really couldn't understand what he was saying. So you know, he said that he would pound me if I didn't change it to something else. So I just changed it to Inconceivable in honor of Vizzini from Princess Bride.
Yeah, I think the third one's a movie that we did entirely without homages. And once again, they are in the same truck.
Dude,
The first one.
we didn't film any Amish. And so
this scene was really funny.
Yeah, and it's funny, the blue dots, because we kind of held off on the title for a little bit, and so we were just kind of putting it there, you know.
And
just
that
to
is the guy who
save
was
time.
talking in the very first one.
Yeah, the dude in the bandana and the eye mask. And so they're in a car, and they're not talking on mobile phones, they're actually talking on house phones. And so there's the title right there, Dash Falcon, Reign of Dorbellia, Part 2. And so here's
This part continues to crack me up with
yeah.
the pure stupidity of it.
And there's Ryan once again talking on the same house phone he was talking on in the car. And
He claims to be a hot Indonesian chick.
and there's
In a man's
Dash
voice.
and there's Dash in his vacation home, falling for Mabuto, Ryan's character's scheme, to try to get to his house.
Which, if you notice, it's the same place we filmed the first one.
And the third one.
Well, the third one made more sense. And in 50 seconds, he gets dried off and gets dressed.
And everything.
And Mabuto goes from Indonesia or whatever to Washington.
Yes, it's very interesting, actually, you know?
Maybe they used the speed-up condition that we had on our very first attempt at this commentary.
Maybe so, Brody. I wouldn't know. You're the one who operates it.
Okay, anyway.
But so right there, you see me stretching out my arms. That was a cue for Ryan to come on, and the first time I did it, I was like, Ryan, where are you? And he was like, you know, just waiting. And so I did it 1,000 times, like, Ryan, get the heck over here. But he didn't come.
And he kicks him in the...
And then he punches me in the butt. So that's supposedly supposed to hurt. And I'm not wearing any shoes. And the thing is that right here I say that if you read up on your animals, then you know the falcons are the best swimmers in the world. Why don't you read up to find out that that isn't true in reality?
Dash Falcon's idea of what the falcon animal is completely inaccurate.
And maybe Ryan should... never mind. No, that wouldn't work. But I had an idea, but it just wouldn't work. And so right here, we should have gotten our punches a little bit closer together.
Because they had a really big fight where
yeah.
Jacob continually got the snot knocked out of him.
Yeah,
Literally.
we were fighting, and I got a lot of water up my nose, and I literally got the snot knocked out of me from all the water dumping it out. And so in this part, suddenly it changes from Ryan bopping me on the head and holding me to me holding Ryan and drowning him. And then you see Brody's fingers flashing in the corner.
Another chance of my brilliant camera skills.
You think?
Yeah. And
then right here, that was my fault. I was completely oblivious and was just hanging there up on the surface of the water while Ryan puts his stuff over there. And then in the next scene, you see me coming up out of the water, as you notice right there. Like, so it's just messed up. We had no idea what we were doing. We had no storyline.
And originally, I did not want to get my camera wet.
Yeah, because Brody's just a wimp.
Now I don't mind to get that camera wet because it's cheap, but I'm never taking my new camera in the water.
I would.
Oh.
Because I get down and dirty. And right there you saw my fingers, and Brody was wanting me to play Come Sail Away by Styx. But this part right here is funny. You know, you have the big thing and that cartoony thing, you know, me trying to run and just cowering there in fear.
And then we play the animal sounds.
All the animal sounds, and then Dash is like, bloody hell, mate, you sound like an animal. I am an animal. I am from Indonesia. And then, you know, they start...
Indonesian fans, we are sorry.
We are very sorry for this rampant racism. But, yeah.
Ryan actually was doing an Indian accent. Not Native American, but actual Indian.
Yeah.
Except for he said it was Indonesian, so, again, sorry.
We wouldn't know. We've never been to Indonesia, so...
Indonesia!
Oh. I'm sorry.
And so now they're going off to get dry.
And there's me looking sexy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then Ryan looking pudgy. Sorry, Ryan and other fat Indonesian viewers. But...
And originally we had more than one shot of this scene.
Yeah, you guys need to eat some more rice over there. But...
You idiot.
But, and so, I also need to get a tan, because my skin is very white. But, and so, I got a little bit up close there, and then there's me drying off with a towel. That's what you dry off with. And so then...
Ryan, we're sorry to mention this, but one of Jacob's cousins made a very interesting remark about this movie.
About his man boobs.
As she called them. Devil in the Box does not support the ideas commentaried on by the people who are commentating.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you know how there's always that little thing like, these views are not the views of Disney or whatever, just...
Oh, yeah.
That, yeah. I mean to say that, except for I can't.
Yeah, but, well... You know, if Ryan just squinted his eyes just a little bit more, he would have looked Indonesian. But, and if you notice there, his fly is undone and his boxers are hanging out. It's too bad my fly wasn't undone and my boxers weren't hanging out because they were plaid.
And Jacob has a plaid obsession. I'm sorry, people.
I love plaid. I'm Scottish.
Okay.
Not Indonesian. And so, okay, as I said...
Not that there's anything wrong with being Indonesian.
As I said, this is uncut. Brody took these. They're very unreasonable. And really frivolous.
We still should have had the comb as a weapon.
Yeah, they're frivolous. But Brody was taking these pictures of Mabuto's pile of weapons, and we were like, okay, what is he doing? Because me and Ryan were standing over there drying off while Brody was like, you guys, just hold on, you know, stuff like that. So we were all confused.
And then, to be continued, and later their clothes have changed, and you will hear about that in the continued commentary of
Dash Falcon 3.
Rebellia 3 cut.